So welcome to Boxing Media Hub. Yes, you are here with us, Boxing Media Hub, pretty much every night this week, which is glorious. Sponsored by Falcon Contracting, Global Price Solutions, and boxbets.co.uk, the home of boxing betting. Bet responsibly, over 18s only. Thank you very much for joining us. We're going for a preview show, something a bit different. We had our first one the other day. Massive shout out to everyone that was involved in it. It was quality. And that was talking about the monster card that's coming this Saturday. But talking of monsters,
I like it. I see what you did there. Boom, boom.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting the hang of this. 3 years down the line, who would know? Inoue versus Tapales. Big fight on Boxing Day. Yes, finally boxing on Boxing Day. Inoue, 25 fights, 25 wins, 22 knockouts. Incredible. Some saying the pound for pound guy. I think he goes back up there after this one.
Yeah.
But are we overlooking Tapales? No mug by all means. We've had some very interesting comments in the prediction show as well. A lot of people backing him to upset the apple cart. So,
and speaking of odds, if you put £5 or €5 into Tapales to win, you will lose £5 or €5.
wow. So yeah, the odds are there. Oh, you got me there.
There you go, Joe. There you go. You got it.
I bit that one. Tapales, 40 fights, 37 wins, 19 knockouts. But to be fair, a lot of people have been backing him in the comments, haven't they, Ender? Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, he obviously has his fans, which every fighter does. And I mean, he's a world champion, so he's got to have that.
Yeah, he's been there and he's done it and he's proved it. So, everyone's in there, as I say, with a puncher's chance. But in a way, just seems to be the flavour at the moment. This is for the IBF, the WBA Super, the WBC, the WBO Super Bantamweight. Incredible. Tapales was last out in April.
In just over a year, because it is just, I think the other one was the 17th of December, if I remember correctly, last year. I'll just pull up BoxRec. So
what, when he faced Fulton?
Yeah.
That was July 23.
No, not Fulton. When he faced Butler.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was just,
Yeah.
But yeah, Tapales obviously was last out in April. In a way, last out in July. So there's not too much of a major difference there. It's just going to be a great fight, isn't it? I think people are just excited for Inoue at the moment and what he's doing in the sport and just an incredible guy. Tapales is in there, as I say. He's going to make it as difficult as he can, and he's hoping to spoil it, which hopefully will give us the fight we want to see on Boxing Day.
Yeah, Paul Butler's when he beat Paul Butler to unify at bantamweight, it was the 13th of December. So it's 1 year and 13 days later. He could be two division undisputed world champion. Isn't just amazing?
Just over a year.
And like, he is worth every penny, cent, euro, dollar, dime, yen, kroner,
currency,
all your currencies.
And this is it. He's exciting. He draws in a crowd. As you say, Tapales is going to have his crowd there. I'm really looking forward to it. As I say, the predictions have gone out already, so check out the prediction show. There's been a lot of people jumping on this one. Because
it's the battle really of East Asia, because of Japan versus the Philippines. So,
and two countries that have always produced tough individuals in the
very
sport.
Tough fighters. Like, I mean, Japan, like, it's so sacred. You don't back down and you give it all till death. And like, he's just so wonderful. But like, I mean, Tapales brings it to the table himself, but his record is nowhere near that. His resume is nowhere near that of Inoue's. I mean, Inoue's. I remember watching the first Donaire fight back in November 2019, and it was a work day, and it was on Sky Sports, and I had it up on my phone because I thought Inoue was going to just get him out of there, but Donaire was just brilliant, and
Yeah.
Donaire, I think, was it Inoue or Donaire fought on with a fractured eye socket, but
It just shows you. It just shows you the level of these guys, though, doesn't it? And
yeah,
we're now going to see, where Tapales sits in that bracket as well. And as I say, people have really looked at this fight, taken a lot of interest in this fight. Yeah, so there you kind of have it, people. There's not much else to say because the fight sells itself.
Absolutely, but I mean, if you haven't seen Inoue fight, please on Boxing Day, it'll be lunchtime, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. You will, I mean, and even the undercard, you're going to see some great Japanese fighting, because we will. I mean, I think, and when I saw the pound for pound there by Benson, I think it was, and there was so many Americans on it, I was like, where are the wonderful Japanese and Asian fighters, East Asian fighters, not Middle Asian, kind of, your Kazakhstans and that, but no, East Asian fighters that are just so brilliant. I mean, we had Manny Pacquiao for years, who was an absolute king of the ring, from representing the Philippines, and obviously Tapales is now representing the Philippines as well. But Inoue, I think, is the real, possible successor to Pacquiao's crown as just being the king of all those divisions. Now, I don't know how far up Inoue will go. I mean, obviously he's smaller, but he started at a lighter weight, and he's just cleaned up.
It's the power, though, Ender. It's the power that's generated by a guy.
And that's why Donaire in the first fight deserves so much credit for just sticking with it. And even with the broken eye socket, he didn't do a Billy Joe Saunders on it, which like, I have no problem with any boxer saying, no, I don't want to fight on. But when Billy Joe Saunders absolutely castigated others for doing exactly what he did, and then he said, oh no, someone else stopped the fight. But like, I mean, everyone heard the audio, like, we're not stupid. But Donaire was just brilliant, and Donaire remains a hero of mine, and he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Adam Butler of this parish and of boxing, weights and rugby, huge Donaire fan. Everybody is. Anyone that's ever seen Donaire fight is. But anyway, really destroyed him in the second fight. But I mean, it's just Donaire's age has caught up with him, and he fought a young guy the last time and lost. And I really hope Donaire has packed it in now, like Gennady Golovkin seems to have done, because there's no need to fight on, and risk your health.
Because your legacy's there, isn't it? Your legacy's there. And
anyway, you can read out Jamal's comment.
The monster will clean this up. No disrespect to Tapales whatsoever, but the monster is in a level of his own. In my opinion, I see nothing but a knockout within 8. Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people saying it. Do you know what? As I say,
and we talk about pound for pounds, and I think it's obvious. There's 3 that are stratospheres above everybody else.
Yeah,
and that is Terence Crawford. He dismantled Elder Spence this year, and for me, that's performance of the year. Now, why he won't get fighter of the year is because Inoue is going to win it on Stephen's Boxing Day. And then we also have Alexander Usyk, and those 3 are just stratospheric above. And obviously, for me, absolutely, Bud is top at the moment, but Inoue will go back up top when he wins on Boxing Day.
They'll do this.
Yeah, exactly. And then in February, we're going to have a new undisputed world champion, and he could possibly be at number 1. Well, if he wins, he'd be back at number 1 for me in the pound for pound, and it would be Alexander Usyk. Of course, if Fury wins, he won't go to number 1 because he's bigger and much bigger heavyweight. Usyk's visiting the division, but I think Fury will have to take it a lot more seriously than he has before, because Alexander Usyk is no mug, and Alexander Usyk can outbox anyone. Of course, what I think will happen is Fury knows his Achilles heel, and that's the body punches and the low body punches, below the navel, which are illegal unless you're Frank Warren and your fighter is kind of, not doing very well. But so for me, Inoue is absolutely.
Yeah, after seeing Usyk going down.
And that's why Usyk is third, because he definitely can't. But if he beats Fury in February, he has to go number one. Undisputed heavyweight king for
undisputed cruiser and then undisputed
heavyweight. He has to take the flowers. I'm not saying he definitely will. Fury knows his weakness, and Fury will target that body every which way he can. But for me, my favorite boxer, and I will die on this hill, is Naoya Inoue. He is just amazing. I love watching him fight. I love watching Bud fight too. But Inoue is just just everything, and he's doing it for the smaller divisions, which is always wonderful, because I feel they get unfairly overlooked when the skill level is so much higher than just slapping people in the side or the back of the head, which heavyweights seem to be allowed to get away with.
Well, there we have it, people. Inoue versus Tapales. There's your preview. As I say, check out.
And cheers to Jamal for the in the comments.
Yeah, check out the previous prediction show that we did as well. That's in there. So check that out. Leave us a prediction there, or leave us a prediction here. Whatever you want to do, guys. Just let us know. When they don't speak English, they don't get the same following.
Yeah, I would say that's true with Triple G as well. Why Canelo is different is because Canelo obviously just has Mexico all wrapped up and all the Hispanic community.
And he only swears in English.
Yes. Payday, you want payday. But
let's see how this one goes. Boxing Day, Inoue versus Tapales.
We'll be doing the watch along and really looking forward to it, because the Day of Reckoning is really just the amuse-bouche to my absolutely feast of fabulous boxing on Boxing Day, St. Stephen's Day in Ireland, and it's just amazing.
Well, there we have it, people. Thank you very much, Jamal.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jamal. In the comments as well, let us know in the comments. Steve McGurr, hi guys, Tapales, second round KO, easy, laughing faces.
He's fishing. I'm not going to bite. I'm not going to bite.
Jamal, Canelo.
Even if you want to put €20 on it, I'm more than happy to take that bet. I'll give you everything except an Inoue win by stoppage. You can even have, if Inoue wins by decision, you can have that as well, if you're so brave. But I think you're just trying to wind me up. There
we go. Before Ender gets wound up, we're going to leave it there. Have some of this, people, and we will see you at the weekend for the next big one. I'll go 20 G's, says Jamal.
I presume you mean you'll go 20 G's on...
No, you
I knew fucking well you were fishing. Right. My girls are fishing.
Oh, dear. On that note...
I'll call out an old man, get his money on the table and see him squirm.
On that note... People are just commenting now.
I accept Northern Ireland banknotes as well.
Inoue, round 4.
Good man, Sam. I like that.
The monster. Yeah, Jamal's saying he'd put 20 G's on the monster. So,
absolutely. No, but I mean, for everything he was saying in the comments, he was hardly going to suddenly back. Because, I mean, Inoue is unbackable. Actually, speaking of which, I'm just going to pull up quickly the odds.
Don't worry about it. We're still here.
Yeah, but sure, there's loads of comments coming now, so you might.
I know. Well, they've all woken up now.
Yeah.
Get Ender on Misfits, said Sam.
Sam, if you ever want to get back on this channel, you will never make comments like that ever again.
Stephen, never seen Tapales, to be fair, but in a way looks unstoppable. Don't backpedal. Yeah.
Right.
Stephen, the thing is, Stephen's just opened his wallet, Ender. And Stephen's just opened his wallet and the moths have come out. So that's why he's back.
There's old sterling notes that were out pre-decimalization in Stephen's wallet. Stephen still has his communion money and confirmation money. But anyway, Inoue is 16-1 on to win. So if you put on €1, you will win 4 cents. Put on £1, you'll win 4p. So that's the odds. 17-2 you get on Tapales. So if I was Stephen, I would actually back Tapales.
There's nothing in it, Joe.
Dust.
There you go.
You didn't get any out of Northern Ireland banknotes.
Inoue wins this, then moves up to featherweight.
Absolutely. Why not? Well, bring it on.
I think that's where it's heading anyway, to be honest.
Absolutely. So what's he going to do? Sit there and, do John Travolta? Like, he has to go up.
But no, great times ahead. As I say, we may be back with a show tomorrow. If not, it's going to be fully loaded Saturday. We're going all out
tomorrow, Joel. What are you thinking of for tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know. We'll think of something. But we'll go fully loaded Saturday, as always.
And myself and Joel and probably Sam and the other people that have helped during the year, we're going to do a review of the year sometime after the Inoue fight and before New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
could even be on New Year's Eve, but unlikely. But
there'll be posts going out. There'll be posts going out on the Facebook group. There'll be posts going out on Twitter.
Yeah, because we want your nominations
on Instagram. Let us know. We'll give you the questions that we're going to be answering each other on that show as well. So we'll have your information as well, guys. So we'll put all your ideas and your information out on fights of the year.
I'm sure Carl Frampton could have a few laundered banknotes for you too. I think he got well recompensed by his backer.
No, we'll be looking at fight of the year, fighter of the year, male and female. We'll be looking.
Joel, Sam is after putting in a request. No, that's his. Can I stream the Inoue fight with you guys? Sam, of course you can. Of course you can. Box Betson can be before it, and then you can come on and Joel can do his little sponsorship bit at the end if he wants. What do you get off Box Bets anyway? Like a €2 TriCast or something?
We should do our fight of the year, etc. That's what we've just said, Sam. That's what we've just said.
Sam's not paying attention. Sam, that's all happening after the Inoue fight.
Between Boxing Day and New Year, we'll do it in a slot somewhere along there.
27th, 28th, 29th, or 30th, or the possible 30th, 33 and a third. There, that's for your wife.
Well, there you go. Ender, thank you very much. Inoue versus Tapales, Boxing Day.
Sky Sports Action or Sky Sports Arena
all going down. So on this, we're not going to even say that, Sam. On this one, we will call it a day. And we will see you soon. Ender, thank you very much as always. Do you know what? Have some of this.
Have a bit of this.